It's halftime, and I'm watching the Super Bowl, so I decided to give you guys the Town Biz halftime, you know what I'm saying, stream. And the score is 24-14 in favor of the Philadelphia Eagles. Jalen Hurts is balling. Jalen Hurts is on his way to being the Super Bowl MVP. Patrick Mahomes got hurt on a third down. No indication on if he's going to come back in the game. If it wasn't for a fumble that led to, a touchdown with the Chiefs, I think Philly would be on his way to blowing Kansas City out. And they overturned the play. To me, was clearly a catch that they didn't have enough evidence to overturn the ball, and they overturned it and called it an incomplete pass, and they showed it from like 6 different angles. Dude maintained the ball. But, this is why sometimes people get a little frustrated with football, but I'm talking about Philly has dominated the ball. They have controlled the ball and the clock for pretty much most of the game. Kansas City only has 8 minutes of total possession. To me, Philly should be up 30 points by now, but at the end of the day, it's a great game. Jalen Hurts, if he can pull this off and finish this game at the level that he planned, pay the man. I'm like Deion Sanders, pay the man. Jalen Hurts is balling. And when I say Jalen Hurts is balling, the boy is balling. Shout out to all my people in Houston. I got a lot of subs out of Houston. I got family in Houston. So shout out to Jalen. Yeah, I did the video. Shout out to Jalen Hurts, man. One way or another, Texas is gonna be doing it big because Jalen Hurts is awesome right now. You worried about would he have, would he be nervous? But he's playing like this is just another game to him. And that's what establishes you as a quarterback. Now, like I said, they still got to play another 2 quarters. They got to play the second half. But Philly is doing a great job of basically controlling the clock, mixing it up with the run and the pass. And Jalen Hurts' long ball has been on point. This is a dude that then got better and better and better. This is a dude that got benched in the national championship game. And then when the reports came out, it is funny, man. Of course, everybody was hating on him. Stephen A. Smith was hating on him. The funny thing is the only dude that believed in Jalen Hurts, which is odd, is Max Kellerman, who said that Jalen Hurts would be a steal and that he would be successful. But, Chris Sims been hating on Jalen Hurts saying, oh, well, anybody can be successful. And I'm going to tell you right now, I know some of y'all Cowboy fans are going to be mad, but Philly's offensive line reminds me of that Dallas Cowboys line. That offensive line that the Cowboys had, it was like a brick wall sometimes. And they did a good job of containing Patrick Mahomes. Like I said, I told you the clock was going to play a key factor in Philadelphia, whether they could win this game. To me, if I'm Philly, I'll stick to the same formula. It's got you where you are so far. You got a 10-point lead. Like I said, to be honest with you, they should be blowing the Chiefs out now. I'm upstairs. Rihanna is performing. Who wants to see Rihanna? I ain't no Rihanna fan. I ain't never liked none of her songs. I don't like any song she ever made. And plus, for other reasons, I'm good. So I'm good. I'm good on Rihanna. But this is a great game. This is a great game. So let's see if Patrick Mahomes going to be captain comeback, and let's see if the referees is going to play a pivotal role in whether this game is, how this game is going to be decided. But keep the whistles fair on both sides. But that was clearly a catch, and it wasn't enough evidence to overturn that. But it's like, I guess they trying to keep the Chiefs in the game for, Las Vegas for other purposes. But yeah, this is a good game though. This is a real good game. But like I said before, Philly has proven why they were the best team in the Eastern Conference, and in the basically in the NFC Eastern Conference. They're proven. I know we had conversations early about, well, it was the schedule and all this kind of stuff, but Philly is proven so far right now that they belong in the Super Bowl, and they were the best team in the NFC by far. By far. I mean, it's like I said, it's still 2 more quarters to go, but right now Philly is in control. And you would think it's kind of difficult to lose a game like this where basically you controlling the clock. It would be a shame if they did lose this game. Because, I mean, I'm talking about Kansas City has only had 8 minutes of total possession. I'm talking about, I mean, Philly is just pretty much, to me, had their way with Kansas City. This game, like I said, this game should really be a blowout. It really should. But, they got this in the second half. And if Patrick Mahomes ain't able to go, then this game is pretty much done. I mean, this is over with. If Patrick Mahomes is not able to go, and then guess what? More bad news. Philly get the ball at the beginning of the third quarter. So, I don't know. This could be more bad news. No, wait a minute. I forgot who won the coin toss. I think the Eagles will get it back. If they do get it back at the beginning of the second half, lights out. But this is a hell of a game. When I say this is a hell of a game, I like seeing a little bit of old school smash mouth football with a little bit of scoring in it. Perfect mix. At the end of the day, nobody want to see no 10-7 Super Bowls, but I think what's going on is efficient enough to keep you entertained, to keep you interested. But like I said, man, I'm just watching the Eagles, man. It just seemed like they destined to win this game. Because keep in mind, they was favored to win this game. I think they was some point spreads. I think they was favored by 3. Then some had them favored by like maybe a field goal. But Philly has been very dominant, period, on both sides of the ball. And when you have a team like Philly that can mix it up where they can run to set up the pass or pass to set up the run, and then they can take up a lot of clock, like it's kind of hard to, it's over. I mean, it's over. It's just to overcome that is just very difficult. And that's just real talk. So you thinking to yourself, okay, what does Kansas City do now? Kansas City is going to have to strike quick. Now Kansas City may have to turn this into a shootout. Because I think if Kansas City falls behind by another touchdown, this game could be over. So I think Kansas City, as soon as they get the ball, they need to at least get a couple of quick strikes. And then basically do what Philadelphia is trying to do. Just basically, if they can tie the game, then it becomes basically, sudden death. But if Kansas City doesn't strike quick, they could be in deep trouble. Real talk. All right, you guys. Finna go chill for a minute, but have the final analysis as soon as the game is over. It's your boy Town Biz. I'm out.